Greetings, folks. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm waiting for you guys to get on stage, get online. Be right back. I thought I'd advertise. I think I just sold some of the books that we're going to be talking about this year. As we get to the election, we're going to be talking about the Democratic Party hates America. You know they do. Let's stop playing the games. You know they do. I want all to understand you have to support me by subscribing to this. A little bell at the bottom. You got to subscribe. You got to join my organization, Leaves Plantation, because it will give you contact with us. We will get your email address. And when they shut me off for the third time, when they cancel my link, you would have a way to contact me through the email. So you have to go to leavetheplantation.org. Leavetheplantation.org will put you into my organization, and we'll be able to communicate. We got some great things planned for this summer. We have not announced them yet because we just haven't got to a position we want to do that. But stand by, folks. We got a lot of things happening. Now, I want to discuss a couple of things. I'm waiting for a few more people to get on board, get online here, because I have not tuned in on this yet. And folks been asking me, Mason, what's your opinion? Tune in. So I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna talk about some things. But I want you to sign up. I want you to get the books. This book came out, 1996, 97. This stuff has been out a long time. I've been saying this for 1,000 years. It's okay to leave the plantation. So tell me, why is it that we are complaining about life on the plantation instead of leaving the plantation? Stop. Why are you complaining about things going on in your neighborhood, in your community, when you keep voting for the same people? I'm sorry. If you think there's only one choice to vote for, and your choice are people that abuse you and oppress you, you're going to get abused and oppressed. You can complain all day long about how mean the police is. You elect the doggone police chief. You elect the mayor. Stop it. Look around. Pay attention. Don't just do politics at election time. People say, I don't want to get involved in politics. Then you're a victim. You are a victim. If you do not get involved in politics, that's okay. But politics will certainly get involved with you. There is not one thing you do today that does not have control from the government in regulations, in fees, in authority, in laws. They will control every bit of your life if you do not control them. So folks, if you only vote, you get your little ballot in the mail, you go down and you mark the D, you crazy. Because the Democratic Party hates America. I know I'm radical. The Democratic Party hates America, folks. So therefore, if you keep voting for folks that hate you, you're going to get hatred. Think about this for a second. I'm going to talk about the death and the riots, but think about this for a second. Democrats control every ghetto in America. Every ghetto in America. What have you gotten from voting for Democrats for the last 50, 60 years? What have you gotten? Because, folks, whatever you've received from Democrats the last 50 years, you're going to continue to get. If you have not had enough poverty and drugs and gangs, if you had not had enough of no jobs, no hope, if you've not had enough of your kids going to these gang prep schools and learning nothing, then vote Democrat and get more of it. But why is it that black people, and only a few of us live in the ghetto? I mean, I know you think watching TV that we all poor and black and angry, but only a few black folks live in the ghetto. 75% of black people live in middle class. So therefore, why are you voting for your oppressor? Why are you voting for the party of the slave master? What is it about you that allow people to beat you, murder your children, enslave your sons, and you still vote for them? And then when things go bad, you protest. You actually demonstrate. You're acting like you believe that you are nothing but a slave. You're acting like you believe that white people are superior to you. You are acting like you believe every problem you have must be solved by white people. I mean, why else would you go to them and complain about, I don't have enough wages? My income too low. Give me a minimum wage increase. Why would you, if you don't think that, why would you go every time you need housing and ask for low income housing? If you don't believe that white people are superior to you, why do you complain like a dog asking to be treated better by its master? I need a better blanket, master. I need you to have more compassion. And they fool you and laugh at you as they bow down. Poor black, what can I do for you? We got to be kinder to you. We have to, and they are condescending to you. They enjoy the fact that you think they're superior to them. They enjoy that you come to them with every problem. Please, white man, concern yourself for me and pay more attention to me. I need better shoes for my feet. Because they do not want you to have a better job. Because you will compete against their kids. You see, these racist white people, I don't mean all white folks. I mean these racist ones that continue to tell you they're going to take care of you. Those folks. Those folks will like the idea of you demanding that they give you affirmative action. They don't mind giving you 10% of the jobs because they know you're behind to take 90% from their children. You've been hustled, you've been fooled. Let's get back to my friend Joe Biden. Let's get back to him. Joe Biden. He is a good dude. I like Joe Biden. That man will tell you the truth, even though he doesn't know it. He said on TV in an interview that if you cannot make up your mind between voting for him or voting for Trump, you ain't black. That was the truth. I applauded him. Right on, Joe. You're absolutely correct. If you cannot make up your mind to vote for this slave master, decades of derogatory comments about black folks, decades of derogatory comments about women, decades of racial comments out of his mouth. You cannot decide to vote for him who has done nothing his whole time in Congress to help anybody. If you cannot decide who you're going to vote for, Donald Trump or Joe Biden, if you cannot see Donald Trump bringing the greatest number of jobs to black people in our history, if you cannot support Donald Trump, who has achieved the greatest number pro-growth rate in the black community for jobs, income, new owned businesses, if you cannot see, Pookie and Ray Ray got a job now, folks. I mean, you got folks who are working, they graduated from this high school dropout from this greatest slave system since 1800s, public school system. If you cannot decide from the Democrats who have been in your community for 60 years and done nothing, to a Republican who has been in your community for 3 years and done everything, if you cannot, you're not only not black, you're not even conscious. So Joe Biden, right on, brother, keep speaking the truth. Keep telling these folks, if you can decide whether you're going to be a prisoner or a slave, if you can decide whether you're going to be free or incarcerated, if you cannot decide what is best for your community, if you cannot decide that gangs are not right, that drugs are not right, that abortion is not right, if you cannot decide that, not only are you not black, you're not conscious. Folks, let's be honest. We're adults here. I've seen these riots for so long. The first time I saw them, it was in black and white. I've seen this game. I have not watched the riots because I don't like repeats. I don't like the old same storyline coming up again. But I will tell you what they're protesting. They're not protesting the guy that died. They're not protesting Black Lives Matter. They're not protesting hands up, don't shoot. Think about it. Everywhere you go in the nation, every demonstration, every riot come out of Democratic neighborhoods. They come out of oppressed people under Democrat control. Everywhere. They may go into white neighborhoods and burn down those stores and loot those stores, but they came home out of the hood because Democrats are the hood masters. Democrats are the hood managers. So if you see them demonstrating in Democratic neighborhoods, what they're protesting, folks, are Democrats. They're protesting the policies of Democrats. If police are shooting black folks in the streets, they're shooting black folks in the streets on Democratic neighborhoods. The Democratic Party controls every ghetto in America. Every ghetto in America. They are the party of misery, the party of poverty, the party of drugs, the party of no jobs, the party of no businesses in your community serving you. And you keep voting for these clowns, and then when all hell breaks through, and all hell will break through, you complain about Republicans because they tell you to. You blame Republican presidents because they tell you to. Every problem in black neighborhoods, every problem in the hood, they will go up to the highest Republican. If it's not the city council, not the mayor, if it's not the state governor, it'll be the president or your state senator. It will be the closest Republican because they know you're crazy enough to follow their leads. And I'm saying, folks, those rioters are rioting against Democratic policies. So why are you doing that? You know, um, the apology for slavery. I got something I want to say for that. I'm about ready to close. You said you wanted me to comment on this. All right, I'm going to comment on it. The protesting. I mean, we want an apology. We want white folks to treat us better. We want to end discrimination. We're going to end racism. We're going to fight against racism. Will someone please email me? What the heck can a racist do to you today? Has a racist been able to stop us from getting jobs? We're the richest black folks on this planet right now. Folks, you kidding me? Can a racist stop me from living where I want to live or getting married to who I want to get married to? Why are we afraid of these racist ghosts running around? Boo, boo. A racist can't do anything for you. So what we are, we're not owed an apology for slavery. That debt has been paid already. The debt of slavery has been paid. If I come and pay your mortgage, if I pay your mortgage off, pay your home off, give you the deed, will you still be making your payments every month out of habit? Or will you just be free and enjoy the freedom and do something else with your life? Folks, slavery has been paid for. We have paid the debt. All you white folks, boy, I wish they had it with me in my office. If you're guilty over the slave trade, first off, when you get home tonight, free all of your slaves. If you got any more black folks locked up in the basement, please free them. Because if you don't free them, then you're guilty of slavery. But if your great-great-grandfather had slaves and you don't no longer have slaves, you don't owe me an apology. I will not accept an apology from you. I'm going to compete against you. And I'm going to win some, and you're going to win some. It's called the culture. That's what we do. So you're protesting a debt that's already been paid. You're angry over a debt that has been paid. 360,000 white men died freeing strangers, fighting their brothers. Think about it. No time in world history has a country went to a civil war where brothers were fighting brothers to free strangers. It was always for control of the country, the economic situation. It was always some other personal thing. But to pick up arms against your own brother for what's going on in his home, that's apology enough. White folks, I accept that apology. I'm tired of crap. You white people should be tired of this crap. They're blaming you for things 6, 7 generations ago. You kidding me? Stop this garbage. Stand with us and fight with the stupidity that's going on here. You don't owe me a debt. I don't expect your debt. You cannot bow down to me. You kidding me? Get up on your feet. Let's face these clowns together and tell them we are America. We're the greatest country in the history of mankind because we have built it together. Black folks and white folks. We went through our struggles and we came out stronger. We faced our difficulties and we came out stronger. You don't owe us anything. There's nothing you can do to stop me from doing anything. We won the civil rights movement. Folks, stop this mess. You're protesting Democrats. You're confusing the state of our nation with the state of elected officials where you live. Get rid of these clowns. Vote Republicans and vote for freedom. Every issue Republicans stand for puts more food on your kitchen table. Every issue the Republicans actually stand for puts more control in your lives. Stop blaming white folks unless you are a slave, unless you are inferior, unless they are smarter than you and stronger than you, unless you believe that. Stop begging white people to take care of you. We don't have a black culture, we have an American culture. We participated, we contributed to everything in this country. Every economical, political, social, cultural thing in this nation. Music, history, entertainment, science, everything. How dare you give that up with a claim of being African American? We are unique black people on this planet. We're the most unique black people on this planet. Stand proud of the achievement of your ancestors. We conquered this thing, man. We won this. Stop allowing the slave master and his descendants to put you back on that plantation, begging for food and scraps off his table. Stop it. Until you stand up, and not anyone's permission, when you stand up yourself and take back your nation, we will have a nation again. But you're fighting against yourself. You act like self-hating black people. You actually blame white folks for you. You're a grown person. Let's stop doing that. Join our organization, leavetheplantation.org. We're gonna study. We're gonna do research. We're gonna look at the analysis of our nation. There is no place I'd rather be black than America. There's no place white folks would rather be white than America. There is no place where black people are making so much money, lead the industry. We have led the country as presidents. We have led the country as the head of the military. We have led this country in head of industry and entertainment. We, black folks here, have done more than any black people on this planet. Why are we proud of that? Let's stop acting like children and begging for support. Folks, get up off your feet. Everything black folks think they can do, they dominate. In spite of white people may not liking it. For whatever reason, racism or competition. They didn't want us to play football. We dominate football. They didn't want us to play baseball, the Negro League, but we now dominate baseball. They didn't want us in basketball. We dominated. Track and field, we dominated. Entertainment world, Hollywood, we dominate. Singing, dancing, we dominate. Everything that we think we can do, including negative things. We think we can sell dope. We think we can pimp women. We think we can hustle, and we dominate it. What if we thought we can own a business? What if we thought that we can raise our kids to be contributors to society? What if we thought we could actually be married 35 years to the mother of our children? Wow. What would that do? Now, I know you're angry. I got one more piece of advice for you. I know you're angry, and I'm the source of all your anger and frustration. Please take out on me, mason@leavetheplantation.org. Take out on me. I know you're angry. I know you're frustrated. But success, it's a verb, folks. It's a verb. I love my people, but I cannot stand here and watch you destroy your culture because you're afraid of somebody else's culture. It's time for us to stop this. Rioting, burning down the stores in your neighborhood is like the old slaves burning down the slave quarters they lived in. They didn't own it. Master owned it. Folks, this is us. This is our children. It's time to stop. There is nothing white people can do that we cannot do better for ourselves. So, this is Mason. Get the book. It's okay to leave the plantation. Pick up Tribalism when you get a chance. It's also on my website. Tribalism, the book. Talk about that later. I'm gonna do more live videos in a minute. I'm tired of, please stop asking me this riot thing. I have not looked at any videos. I have not seen the dude, the brother get killed. That's not why they're rioting. It's not why they're protesting. It's not why they're killing. They wear Nike shoes, folks. So join us. Let's be free. This is Mason. Stay right or be left. Eternity, it's a long time to be wrong. God bless you.